Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Maybe this can lead us to our culprit.
Jinkies. Now, I know Scooby-Doo is global, but how much or how well did you know him growing up in the UK?
Oh, I was raised on Scooby-Doo. Saturday morning, there was wall-to-wall kids' cartoons in Britain, and it was Scooby-Doo and the Wacky Races. So I was not only raised on Scooby-Doo, but Dick Dastardly and Muttley and Penelope Pitstop, who he was always trying to have his nefarious way with. And then when I heard they were making a movie and I was offered a part in it, first of all, I was incredibly excited because they called it Scoob, which is what we call our youngest daughter. Her name's Ruby, and we called her Scoob since she was born. And then I opened the script and I realized I was playing Dick Dastardly, who obviously originally didn't live in the Scooby-Doo universe. And I was just out of my mind with joy.
There's a connection with your daughter too, because your daughters are a little bit older, probably, and the target demographic for the animation.
Sure.
But it's something that every family can enjoy, and she probably likes that there's a namesake in there.
There are jokes for every age in this, and what's fabulous is to watch it and realize that there's stuff the parents are going to get and the kids are not going to get, the stuff that the kids are enjoying, that the parents are looking for other layers. It's really an unbelievable balancing act. Mostly it's just a big emotional adventure. The thing that's occurred to me, weirdly, because we're in this strange time, is that the film is it's an origin story, and you meet Shaggy and Scoob back at the beginning, and you see the fault lines in all of their relationships and how years later they're kind of magnified and they come to, they kind of split them apart and how they find each other, come back together again. Well, we're all in lockdown, and people are with their families or friends, and there's a lot of pressure on relationships. And it's a pretty magical story to remind us what we value and what we celebrate in each other, and not to get distracted by the small stuff.
You mentioned you played Dick Dastardly, and of course he's the evil villain, and they always
How dare you?
But he's modernized, so there's a little more depth to him, right?
He's the misunderstood genius, I think. And he recognized what the world is about, which is accumulating wealth and power.
Villain needs a good laugh. And I feel like he has several different ones. How did you develop those laughs? Was that something that you tried out on others or in the mirror, or what did that look like?
No, well, the thing about recording animation is it's so strange because acting is always about interacting with the other actors. How do make them scared, make them laugh, make them cry, whatever. And you record by yourself. There's just you in a booth with a microphone normally, and maybe somebody behind the glass. In this instance, our brilliant writer-director, Tony Savoni, would come into the booth with you and play all the other characters because he'd been there when they've recorded. And the job was just to make him laugh. So whether it was the lines or whether it was my laugh or whether it was a scream, if it didn't make him laugh, you had to keep doing it. The irony being, when you did make him laugh, you couldn't use the tape because he was recorded laughing on the microphone. But so, yeah, Dick has many different laughs, and it would just depend on what was left in my lungs that day.
Good. Well, thank you for making us laugh. We needed at a time like this, and
it's not bad to be able to throw some light into people's living rooms in these dark days is a great pleasure.